Welcome back, everyone. So, as I have said previously, I did do a few changes to the world while offline, and I do promise to talk a bit more. So, I guess I'll start showing you the changes. The first one that I think I'll show you is that we finally tamed an ocelot. So, with that said, I'll show you what else I've done. If you saw the last video, you noticed the blooper that I cleared out this much of the jungle. I was just tired of walking, having to run through the vines and things being hidden when I was looking if I could hear them up here and I couldn't see them. So I just gave up with trying to do that and cut down quite a bit of the jungle. But that's hardly a dent in it. I might eventually cut down the entire jungle, but I don't know. We've got quite a bit of wood now. With me cutting down the jungle, part of the jungle, I've seen a lot more ocelots spawning. There it goes. So, now the last thing I want to show you is a bit of a ways away. Actually, I think I'll grab, with how far it is, I'm probably going to build an outpost out there to make it a bit easier on us, so we don't have to run out there every time. I brought the map back to 1.4.7 because there's this mod that I like what it does, but I don't like one part of it. Right now we're in snapshot 13W05A. So I put that mod in, and I had to enable cheats so I could quickly get the mod active. What the mod does is it generates dungeons. This mod's called the Battle Towers mod. Those of you who play Minecraft often and mod your game quite a bit probably know it. And what it does is it generates large towers on your world that have 8 floors and 2 spawners on each floor. And each floor also has a chest that can have anything in it. So I generated 2 towers for us. So we have something that'll keep us busy for a bit as we try and get through those towers. So, let's make a bed here real quick. There we go. Alright. Just working on grabbing what we'll probably need. There we go. Alright. I'll make some more planks. As you can see, we do have quite a bit of wood because of all those trees that I did cut down. Okay, so we'll grab some food. Guess we'll take the zombie flesh. Okay. Let's see, where's the sun at? So the sun is setting. Do we want to try and go out there with the sun setting? The problem is that I explored so much of the map previously, I had to go quite a ways away to finally generate the structures. So I'm hesitant to go now, otherwise we'll have to fight hordes of mobs, as well as try and fight them while building a quick outpost. So I guess what we'll actually do, let's just harvest the pumpkins so more can grow. So with this new snapshot, one of the things they added, which is going to be interesting to see how it works out with survival maps, is that you can now, snow has levels that it can fall to. So I'm wondering if those levels are going to change based on if it's in a snow biome, and every time it snows, if the levels are going to change, or I'm interested to see how that'll work. So we might just go to a snow biome when it's raining and just see what happens. One of the other things in this newest snapshot is that in 13W04A, they made it so bone meal would only progress your plants one level. So wheat has 7 levels of growth. You'd have to use 7 bone meal. They balanced it out more, so it can take 2 to 3 bone meal to grow wheat. So that's actually pretty nice. Alright, so let's start heading over there. It is nice that we don't have to deal with trees right there. That's part of the reason why I kind of want to take down all the jungle, is so we don't have to deal with the trees and we can go right through without much of a problem. So another thing this mod did was it added a boss to each tower that had like 500 health and a base damage of like 4 hearts. So if you tried to run away, it would do a stomp attack, which would destroy the floor under it, and it's pretty much more powerful than TNT. So, oh, that's right. I forgot that when I generated those structures, I also found this. I think we'll go into it now and see what's in there. And with going down here, we also get some free TNT. So, that's actually nice. Haha. Alright. So, I don't seem to recall the chests having that much mob loot in them before, but I've only seen the structure a couple times, so it is possible. Anyway, back to the boss. It was... So, pretty much, on my own personal survival world, I forgot I had the mod installed and generated a few of those structures. And I just kept the mod installed, never really knowing about the boss and in the structures. And pretty much what happened was I lost everything I had gotten on the way up there. So it's not really something you want to it's not a boss you want to fight. So we won't have to worry about fighting it here on this map because the mod isn't installed anymore. But it generated the structure. The only thing left in the structure that the mod needs to be installed for is the boss. So we don't have to worry about losing everything we had. Alright, so there's the first tower. Second tower is just over there. See if we can start generating it here so you guys can see it. Well, it's over here somewhere, I know that. So, I think what we'll do is we'll build a quick house about here. Should have brought an axe, but we don't really need a big house, a big base. That's why I'm building it this size. It just makes it a bit more resource friendly when it's smaller like this. So, I was playing on my personal survival world yesterday and decided to go into the second of the 3 towers. And I'm not sure if there's really levels to this version of the mod. I did find a mod by the same name that had each tower was, depending on what it was made of, was a different difficulty level. And in the forum it said the Mossy Cobblestone Tower. Pure Mossy Cobblestone was the hardest tower, was the most difficult tower. So I was going through a tower made purely of Mossy Cobblestone. Oh. And it just got on the 3rd floor, I believe. It got so hard. I was able to get rid of one of the spawners, disable one of them, but the other one I couldn't even get to because there were so many zombies and so many spiders. It was ridiculous. I mean, all right. I actually don't know why I just made that chest. Okay, so going to want those. Don't need the shovel. And we need a door. Okay, that would... Oops. So I am glad I check that. Check the difficulty. Alright, so let's... Oop, did not want to put that door away. Well, we have enough to spare, so... Alright. You can see the other tower starting to appear a bit now. Right over there. So, though we're closer to this one, we're still close enough that we don't risk losing our items. So, let's see if we can even make it past the first floor.